All right, I had to make a quick change. All right. Yo, yo, yo. Now that the microphone is on, what's going on? We're here. We're live. All right. There we go. Just had to do a thing. All right. Now that the microphone is fixed, we're tapped in. We're live. What's going on? Slot car racers and sim racers alike, whoever is tapping in, welcome to the stream. 10 minutes before we jump into the first race of tonight, which hopefully will be the only race for tonight, because I want to get in, I want to get my points, and I want to get on out. That is what I want to do. So we're going to try, and we're going to see what is going on. But yeah, plenty of time for people to get in. I don't want to do any practice or anything. I mean, I do, but like, we should be alright. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna refresh here. All right. Nations Cup action. That's right. So, we'll see what we can do. I'm excited. I'm ready to throw down. And I just realized this happens sometime with my freaking with my live stream. It tries to start twice for whatever reason, and I don't like that particularly. But it happens. We're gonna get rid of this other one, though, before it confuses people. Alright, there we go. That one's gone. Perfect. Alright. Free. What's up? What's up, Ace? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Just so we're aware, you can hear me, right? The microphone is actually working. Just to be 100%. Ugh. Are you mute? Bro, be so for real. Be so for real. Ain't no way. Ain't no way the mic ain't working, bro. Ain't no way, bro. Hold on, let me tap in. Let me check. That should be it. My mic should be working. All right, we got some people joining up. Love to see it. Say hi in chat if you feel like it. You know what's going on. I shouldn't be muted. Ace might be. Bro. Ace, you trolling. Be so for real. Be so fucking for real, bro. You trolling. Here, wait, let me check on my phone. Okay. He is trolling. Okay, good to know. Alright. Couple more minutes to start. That's 6 minutes. I'm hyped. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. I love this car. It's a lot of fun to drive. It's like I said, it's a little snappy, but it's a lot of fun to drive when it's not snappy, you know. I don't think there's a tire strat. It seemed like we should be all right. I mean, that's what this first split is for, research and development. Because as much as I usually like try to give my create like a custom race and just start like practicing and just like seeing if there's a tire strat. But the BOP and what they were doing with the way this is going to work. There's a lot of like custom settings that I can't set in a custom race for this race, like BOP and whatnot. So I couldn't get it. I wouldn't be able to get an accurate tire wear test through, but we're here. So I didn't do anything for testing tire strat, but I'm like 90% sure there isn't one. That it's gonna be, if anything, it might be fuel consumption. I don't know how small the tank is on this thing, but we will find out. And like I said, there's plenty of splits. There's a split every hour from 7 o'clock till 11. So that gives us about 4 races. That gives us 4 races. 4 attempts to get it right. And I think we can at least make one of them work. And as always, points. I have to quit when I think I am at my peak, because it only takes my last race, not my best race. So, yeah. That being said, about 4.5 minutes till we're going to jump into the lobby. And I'm about ready to get it on. I should probably get my gloves on, eh? Might be a start. But, guys, key thing here that I want to talk about real fast is I need to find myself a PlayStation camera so you guys can see the look on my face when I fumble the bag. All right. See what's going on. All right. Chat, is this real? Yes, it is very real, despite more people's beliefs. But yeah, I want a camera. I need to get a camera. I don't know how much PlayStation cameras are. I just like thought about that like not too long ago. Anyway, here we go. I'm gonna get my gloves on. But actually, before I do that, when someone is texting me, gotta be able to text, and I can't be texting and driving. It's all right. Oh, hey, TTA Performance in the house. What's going on? Love that. All right, we're ready to rock and roll. Almost 2.5 minutes until the race starts. So with that being said, I am almost gonna glove up. All right, locked and loaded. All right, everybody that I needed to contact, we're good. We're gloving up. 2 minutes till we're jumping in the lobby. And I cannot wait to run these cars. These cars are awesome. And I will say, racing, this track is a lot of fun, but it is tight. It is a narrow track. I'm not 100% confident that 3 wide would even work at this track. It's so narrow. And short laps. Laps are about 114 for the top split. I was doing about 119, 118. 119. I do believe I could probably get a 118 if I absolutely nail every point of the lap, which I should try to do in qualifying. I was saying that in my last stream for round 1. I'd really need to work on my qualifying. But we're here. Sip of that peach Faygo, you know what I'm saying? Daytona 500. Daytona 500 is tomorrow. That's pretty awesome. Can't wait to tap into that, see what's going on there. I know the 12 Hours of Bathurst is going on right now as we speak. On a scale of 1 to 10, how's my fuel saving? I would probably say a solid 5. I'm like a 50-50, I would like to say. I mean, it's very rare that I would have to fuel save in these kinds of races. But when I do, I usually just mess with the lean mix. I'm more of a lean mix guy than a lift and coast. I just make the car a little underpowered, do my thing. I do want to experiment with some fuel saving strategies because I think the next race is in a GT3 car, which probably would involve tire strat and or fuel saving. But yeah, I'm not inherently confident. I'm gonna be honest. All right, 30 seconds till we're jumping in the lobby. This is so exciting, guys. I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. But yeah, I definitely need to work on fuel save. We'll see if we even need to do it in this race. Let's get it. All right, jumping in to the lobby, repping Rebellion Racing. That's right, we got the white and black camo with the red down the middle. You know it, my favorite team to ever exist, Rebellion Racing. Let's get it. Let's put on a good show for my boys today, even though they're technically defunct by now. It's sad, but we keep them alive in the virtual world. Let's get it. All right, see who's all in here. Do I recognize any of these names? No, I don't think I've raced with a single person in this lobby that I raced with. Oh boy, we got 3 Red Bull Formula 1 liveries on the grid. And if you know anything about sim racing, you know that's not necessarily a good sign. But I will assume they are innocent until they are proven guilty. Driver rating B across the board. That's what you love to see. I don't want to see any crazy guys in here. Crazy A ratings. Let's see the points. 123 to the winner. All right. I would like to go for a top 10 in this race, if I'm being honest. Or, sorry, top 5. Top 5. I think I can do it. I'm not jumping into the warm-up. There's not enough time for that. Make sure my setup is good. We're on softs. That's what you love to see. All right, all right. We are ready for the quali. And if I can get into some clear air, I think my qualifying should be really, really good. Let's commence forth. Qualifier will begin soon. Clear as day. Not a single drop of rain on the radar for miles. That's awesome. Makes me feel very happy. All right. We got 5 minutes of qualifying. That should be about 3 or 4 flying laps if you do it absolutely perfect. Let's get it. Jump into my radar here. All right, so we are not in clear air. Oh, what is this pit exit, bro? And I'm not going to cross that line because I will get a fat penalty. What? I still got it? All right, we're going to jump. Okay. There we go. Hey, blessing in disguise. We're in clear air now. But you cannot be having that penalty. Actually, I recognize Recky Spinhouse. I raced with him in the Radical Cup. Jeez, that had to be about a year ago now, probably. All right, warm up the tires. Which usually just means the weaving doesn't really do much for you in this game, so we're just gonna probably just, you know, drive around gently. By gently, I mean take this corner flat out and nail the braking zone. Trying not to get my cords in the way. Alright, so we're probably only going to get maybe 2 flying laps. Oh my god, what's going on, Sam? Welcome. Welcome to the Nations Cup. How you doing? Glad you could join it. Glad you could join up on the stream. Hopefully this is a little bit of a better performance than that last round. That last round was awful. All right, here we go, boys. Let's get it. Oh, crap. That's really bad. That's really bad. That's really bad. We do not want that. And I had to retire to the pits. That's really unfortunate. Oh, I fumbled, guys. I fumbled the qualifying. That was terrible. And I know the stream wigged out there for a second, but we're chilling. All right. Tires were still cold. Tires were still cold. That's not good. But please don't give me a penalty for that. I swear to God. Okay, we're good. Ooh. Dude, these cold tires are so sketchy. 119.1 is pole right now. Holy hell. $118.9. Jeez. Alright, we can do better than these times for sure. I believe in myself. Fumbled the quali a little bit. We're fumbling this qualifying, but as I said before, my qualifying game is not ideal. Alright. Alright, got the jitters out of the way. I should really probably jump into practice, you know, before these events, but hey, we're learning, alright? Alright, here we go. We got one shot right here. Let's get it. No, damn it. Oh, that's not good. Well, I told you guys we were gonna fumble the qualifying, and there it is. And there's no point. There's no point in even. Oh, guys, that sucked. Oh my God. Not proud of that. Not proud of that. That's really not good. Well, what are you gonna do? Starting from the back. Hey, maybe starting from the back won't be the worst thing, because people might blow it, spin out, whatever. But we can do better. We're better than this. So, unless by some miracle we do really well, probably gonna jump into the next one. In the meantime, though, we can look at the qualifying table here. Oh well. All right, so the best I did would be enough for 7th on the grid in practice, which isn't bad, but I need to lock in a little more on the qualifying. That was not good. Not good. We're chilling. Ugh, that was rough. Dang. Alright. So in between, we'll jump into practice. After this, we'll jump into some practice, and I will warm myself back up. Like I said, hey, first split, first race is not always going to be the best, but we got 15 laps of racing ahead of us to figure it out, and I think we can do just that. I'm not worried. Not worried. All right. Race will begin in 1 minute. We got the jitters out in qualifying, which really sucks because didn't do too hot. But please note where the one of the Red Bull guys is starting, where all these Red Bull guys are starting. So actually, Chuck Darts isn't even that bad. I don't know. I just worry. All right, chat. Let's get ready to go. Not expecting much out of this first race, but let's get it. I'll shut up now. I'll mute for the cinematic intro, but here we go. Nations Cup, baby. Let's get it. All right, we're back. Rocking and rolling. Nations Cup, baby. And I know I blew the qualifying. I know. We're fine. We're gonna still have a find a way to have a good race. I'm not worried. All right, let's see. Yeah, 1:18.5 the best lap. I can do that. I can definitely do that. That's a thing I can definitely achieve. Oh, look at this Ferrari livery. All right. To see if this car even starts. All right. Another thing I didn't mention. Oh, we're probably gonna start in the chicane. That's gonna suck. If you've seen the last stream, you know that's not a good thing. Another Ferrari livery. That's a cool one. There's one of the 3 Red Bull liveries on the grid. I think I already seen the other one. I didn't clock it the first time. There's the other one. Behind the rental cars, dude. Behind the rental cars. Yeah, we can do better than this. 7 Up. And there we are, back of the pack. Red Rebellion Racing. Here we go. All right. Despite the start, we're still going. We're still here. We're ready to throw down here at this track. I forget what it's even called. I don't even know if it's a real track. Gran Turismo has a knack for putting in tracks that don't exist, but don't matter where we're at. 15 laps or whatever you want to call it in the Red Bull ahead of us here. Ooh, we are going to start outside this chicane. That's amazing. Green, green, green! Oh, and there's a casualty already, and it's one of the Red Bull liveries. No comment. Another yellow flag is out. Oh! Oh, don't pull up across the track! What are we doing? More smoke ahead! Dudes off in the distance. He's just glitching through me. I see how it is. All right. Another yellow. I was about to be a 4th. Oh, look at that guy in front of me. Hitting all sorts of wrong. Oh man, what are we doing? Just stopping? Lord have mercy. Oh, they're all wrecking. 2-second penalty! My brother! Lord have mercy. Oh, there's another dead one right here. I told you guys this race was going to be insane. Hopefully it doesn't hurt my SR too much. My sportsmanship rating. Oh. Dude, I didn't even get a penalty in like any of my testing laps for track limits. Which is crazy to me. So this is like the first penalty I've gotten on this combination. And it's for absolutely bodying this guy in front of me. Who is still in front of me, mind you. I did not ruin his race. He actually ruined his own race, and that's why he's... Whoa! What the... What was that? I just died! I just actually died. There's like nothing left of my car. This kid, bro. What's going on? Welcome to the I don't even know what you want to call this. This is brutal is what this is. It's death and destruction, and I have like no car left. I have so much damage, it's unreal. And I could have saved this if I, you know, was in quali. If I did good in qualifying, I would have completely avoided this. Alright, so now I get to serve my 2-second penalty that, if I'm being honest, is a little bit unfair, but I'll live. Here we go. Oh god, that was so unfortunate. So unfortunate. Alright. Why are we ghosting for that? Whatever. Here we go. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much what's going on here. I guess a lack thereof because I am really struggling. Yellow flag is out. Who died now? Just kidding? He's still waving. Ooh, car tried to kill me for a second. No, okay, we saved it. Jeez. Car's got the jitters. Oh, and we overcooked. Bad. Alright, dirty tires from going over the curb. Yeah, I probably should have done some warm-up before this, hey? Guy behind is gaining. Man. There we go. Vaguely remembering how to drive. Yellow flag is out. Who is it this time? Jeez. Oh, big lockup. Felt it. You ain't first, you're last. Pretty much. I agree. And I'm pretty much relying on freebies right now. I should probably check my fuel consumption. Just to be 100% sure I don't have to... Yeah, we're good on fuel. Not worried about fuel at all. Oh man. Not my proudest chicane there. I'm slowest in the last sector. By a lot. Like my pace in this part of the track is like decent, and then the rest of it's just terrible. I mean, yeah, I am just slow in general, but that's why I'm out here racing cars, racing these things on a game. Okay, I did not mean to come out of that corner in third gear, if I'm being honest. Why does it ghost me through that last chicane? Am I really that much slower? I think not. Ooh, it did not like the curb there, but we're chilling. Yellow flag out. Who done threw it away this time? Ooh, I almost did. Almost overcooked it in that zone again, but we're chilling. Tires are fine, fuel is fine. Had a brain fart there, thought that was not as tight of a chicane as it actually was. Yellow flag out again. Who's it this time? Oh, it's a group of them! It's two of them! Alright, now I actually have to, like, pay attention. Because this dude gathered it up just before I could get past him. And judging by his pace right now, I'm definitely faster. Or I can just do that. That works too. Right on cue, somebody in the chat just said, intrusive thought, hit the wall. And I just did. Got a little bit offline and the car did not like it. Jesus. There it is. Man. Cars are hard to freaking drive. Last time I remember driving these things, it was not that difficult. Granted, I raced with assists on and whatnot, and was not getting nearly as many points. About halfway through the race now. One could say I gained positions, but at the same time, it's still a whopping 14th. That was atrocious. It was actually atrocious. And I was saying, you know, when I started the stream, that overtaking was going to be painful. Jeez. Stay. Keep it together. We're chilling. We're still driving. And I almost blew this chicane again. Man. Why did we upshift? I didn't want to upshift. Well, a big gap to everybody, which is kind of not what I want, but... Oh my god, when am I going to remember that this chicane does not need to be taken that slowly? And I just destroyed that last part. I mean, this car is pretty much like driving an F1 car. Like, the amount of downforce you're dealing with and the amount of cornering speed this thing has, but man, you catch it out with no traction control and it's over. Well, at least the races are shorter to some degree. Actually putting a pretty nice lap together here. It was alright. Right? Yeah, you better keep going on, you know, living that dream of being an F1 driver, and I just blew this freaking corner again. Here we go. Keep going with that. It's a lot of money, but it's worth it. It's fun, I would imagine. I say it like I've been an F1 driver before. I have not. I don't know if you'd want to anymore, though. I heard the regulations are pretty garbage. Not a single driver is happy. Speaking of not happy drivers, me. Oh, yellow flag. Maybe I'll get a free one. Nope. Oh my god. I need to stop slowing down so much for this corner. Give me at least a battle with somebody like that doesn't end in me just completely spinning on nothing. I'm the one that's supposed to be applying the pressure, and I like gave in to my own pressure. Not my proudest moment. I can hear the car spinning. Yellow's out again. Will I get my battle? He's a mile up the road still. One of these days I'll nail my braking marker there. Might not be today, but... I keep thinking it's this braking marker, which is very similar, just different corner. What does a guy got to do to not get ghosted in that corner? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. Yes, you would be correct. It is my Valentine. I have nothing better to do. Actually, if you saw on my story, it's my race car. But for right now, it's this game, and it's making me regret my decision, if I'm being honest. Well, just be racing this game for funsies. Round 2 of 6, though. But this is about a third of the way done. Only got 3 weeks of this, but it is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun to mess with. Oh, that's a penalty and a half. Are we serious? It's not? I can do that? That's legal? How do I do that? And I'm not paying attention. Yep. Not my proudest moment. I was actually catching the guy in front, which is really the unfortunate part about that. I had a couple consistent laps, I can't lie. Don't do that, yeah. One would think not to, eh? Alright. So that's what I mean by first split. Hey, and I learned something very valuable about that last chicane. I can abuse the entry. And I was out here playing it safe thinking I'd get a massive penalty for that. That is something I am taking with me to the next race, which is in 30 minutes. And we got about 5 more minutes of this agony. But here we go. Let's test that theory again. I didn't abuse it as much as I should. What's up, Sam? Let me guess. Chicken butt. That's my guess. That is my honest guess. He said chicken butt. I knew it. That middle sector is just so... That one part is so sketchy. You're so funny, Sam. Blue flag. Oh, it's because the leader's behind me. Because I wrecked too many times. Well. I would like to think we'd be able to outpace him for at least a little bit. That's got to be a penalty, ain't no way. Surely. It's amazing how that's not a penalty. Alright, last lap for me, because I didn't get lapped, thank God. That would have been like a disgrace. Oh, big wiggle coming out of the corner, but we saved it. Big slide. That I think actually helped me turn there. There we go. We actually caught up like another second to the guy in front. Actually, like another 2. Alright, locked in pretty much to a big old 14th, which is a terrible finish if I'm being honest. So we're going to jump into the next split. We're going to jump into the 8 o'clock one for sure. And we're going to absolutely abuse this chicane. Dude, it's crazy how much you can bully that thing. And that's like my best lap, like, out of everything. You practice and everything. That's like crazy. So we learned a couple things in this first split. Like I said, that's what the first split is for. Okay, so we're gonna jump into a practice session for sure. That was terrible. How much points did that give? Oh man, I even lost driver rating for that, didn't I? Yeah, jeez. Ugh. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Big ol' 56. Yeah, I can definitely do better than that. All right, we're jumping into the next split. That was not cool, but that's what practice is for, right? So we're gonna take this next probably about 20 minutes. 10-20 minutes here to bump in some free practice, and I will not stop the stream for that. Let's do this. Free practice, here we go. Good to know that the target is about mid-118s for my lobbies. And I hate that I'm losing more and more driver rank on the daily because I'm not doing very well in these. But hey, say it's about it's been almost half a year, probably more, since I've done this. So it's gonna take some getting used to. All right. Let's do this. Yeah, 119.7 is my best lap on here. I can definitely do better than that. But now we got a little bit of downtime before we got to jump into the next race. Yeah, she's feisty. Feisty little car. See if we can nail this corner entry. We did not. That was not good. Yeah, that was on my proudest lap right there. That's not. That was yeah. Jump into grab a retry right here. That might be the move. Second gear in, shift up, hammer it on the way out. I think that's the move. I think it's definitely still a first speed corner. Basically just trying to carry as much speed as I can because of how much downforce this thing has. I overslowed for this corner. That was better. Oh, yeah. That was sloppy. Still 2/10 up though. 3/10 now. Whoa. Now I'm down. Well, we're back up because we botched that last corner so bad, or that hairpin so bad. Whoa. Whoa, no! Oh, come on, man. Man. Upset the car. Whoa. Okay. Old tires. Cruising on down Main Street. Oh, wiggle coming out of that last corner there. That was glorious. Look at that, 118.5, baby. That would have been enough for pole on my last lobby. Oh, tried to give it away there. Alright, I understand what I have to do now. I just have to execute it. In about 15 minutes time. I was really sloppy in that last chicane. Oh man. That was also really sloppy. Whoa. Oh. God. Snappy. Alright, try it again. A lot less sloppy, a little. rumble strips. Oh, that was all sorts of ugly. Jeez. It just bamboozles me how that's not a penalty. Lord. All right. Well, I think I got the idea of what I got to be doing. I think we're ready to jump in to the next race. Pray that we don't spin. I gotta move some things around here because the way I have my headset right now, it ain't working. Alright, let's grab that entry. Oh, I don't know why it does this. There we go. Alright. Enter Sesame. All right. We'll rest a little. See if we can do some things. Get ready to go. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're locked and loaded now. All right. Getting ready to run qualifying again. Oh, man. So what's going on in chat? Not much. Yeah, not much. All right. Well, it was cool of y'all to be pulling up and dropping by, you know what I mean? But yeah, I went and watched the Bathurst 12-hour. I know that's definitely more interesting. Heard Verstappen's in it again. All right. Big ol' 10 minutos till we're doing it. Alright. So ready to take on this next race. Unfortunate. Some real crazy stuff must have transpired for me to flub both my qualifying laps. Just kidding, I'm terrible at racing, it's alright. I get it. I'm bad at racing, so that's why I don't question it very much when I'm doing bad. So I'm just a guy who does racing sometimes, and also it's been a minute since I've sim raced, so if you can even call Gran Turismo 7 a sim race. All right. Oh. Yeah, stuff is happening. What's going on? We got David and Lillian here. What's up? Thanks for joining up on the stream. You already know we've completely flubbed the first race through qualifying, and then the race was just kind of spun. No, I did not winnings. That's why we're jumping back in right now, because we're going to try to winnings. And I think I'm very confident in myself after learning a few things from the first race. I'm doing a little experimentation. Big key factor here, much like the last race, don't die. Dying is typically bad for your health. So fire. They're so locked in. There's double of them. Both got the sounds on. Love that. I'm just omnipresent. I'm just here. All right. I did crash. For the record, I did crash like badly. Like that was not good. Spun a handful of times. But Lily, thank you for the sub. Love that. But as unfortunate as it is, we are just under 5 minutes away from jumping into the next split, because we cannot be giving the Rebellion boys that bad of a showing. You know what I mean? So if you don't this time, what are your chances to win? I'd say pretty good. I don't want to like talk myself up, but I think pretty good. My best lap literally after I left that race and I jumped into like a practice session and banged out like 10 laps, and my best lap was enough to get pole in the last lobby by like a tenth. So I think I can at least, if I can keep it on the racetrack and avoid dying, we'll be all right. We'll be just fine. Yeah, that's where we're at. So, and the other thing too is that when you're trying to battle with somebody, like the track's so narrow, it's very tough, and I literally like fumbled under no pressure trying to get around somebody and just completely binned it last race. So, but we're dropping all that. It's in the past, and we're ready to rock and roll. It's a dry race, and it's a dry race and a fast car, and we're ready to friggin' commence forth in 3.5 minutes. But yeah, so we're chilling. We're gonna jump back in. Do I know this map from the sim racing? No. This is a new track. This is a very new track. I think it's like latest update, new track. So my guess is you don't know this one. Trust me, from our series, dude, I would have taken a lot of those tracks over this one, if I'm being honest. I mean, it's a cool track, but it's narrow, and it's also like you're scrambling to learn a track that, was just implemented into the game. But I'll stop complaining because you know what? I'm here to race, and racing is going to be fun. 2.5 minutes till we're on the grid, ready to throw down. Ready to absolutely... Everyone else has the same experience on this track too. Vaguely, I mean, we're all driving the same car, so it's a one-make Red Bull X 2019 car, so everybody's got the same deal. It's a very fast, very snappy car, so I mean, it's a prototype. And as much as I want to be a wuss and turn the traction control on, I fear I will lose too much on corner exit and what have you on like the fast corners to have it be worth my time. So I'll suffer through it. But yeah, everybody else has the same kind of issue. Actually gained a few. Is it Group 1? No, it's a Group X. It's considered Group X. It's a one make. So performance 966 performance points, and most Group 1s have about, I would say, mid 8s, maybe high 8s. So this thing is more powerful than the Group 1s. All right, less than a minute to go here. I'm going to check my phone for the last time just to make sure no one is trying to get a hold of me. All right, we're gloving up. Locked and loaded. And I need to not scare myself. Holy baby's fast car. Yeah, it's a fast car. So I need to not scare myself stupid during qualifying like I did last time. Just bang out a nice lap and jump on and just hopefully be good to go. I do vaguely fear jumping into... I do vaguely fear starting mid-pack. That is the one thing I fear because of how quick these things are and how tight the formation's going to be. But we move. Jumping in. You know. I think I am going to take the warm-up this time, too. Because why not? All right, see anybody in here from last one? Yep, a couple of them. Yep, recognize a couple of these. Recky Spinhouse, Rob Rubber Down, Sylvanio, all those guys. Yep, recognize all these dudes. Spamming W's in Kai Sinat's stream. Lord. When do I get the wholesome raid? When do I get the wholesome stream raid from Kai Cenat? Alright, we're gonna jump into the warm-up, see if we can get, you know, a little bit. You know, I do need a little experience driving next to these guys, so let's see if I can put on a show for this. Oh, okay. Alright. Some dude in chat said all singles. Ain't that the truth? Got nothing better to do but to race virtual cars. Alright, qualifying. Let's get it. Alright, guys. Wish me good luck, guys. Wish me good luck. Gonna need it. It's qualifying scary. Qualifying is very scary. Whenever it decides to pull me out of here. Here we go. Oh, we have a casualty. I like this guy, average racer, it's funny. You in the sim or not? Yes. Yes, I am running the sim. Please. Thank you. Thank you, Average Sim Racer. Or Average Racer, whatever his name was. I really appreciate that. W Takeover, thank you. No, he let me go, and I'm very glad that he let me go. Holy crap. Sorry on stream. I know there's children watching. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's a hell of a flying lap. And we bend it. Alright. Fine. Exit. Jump back in. Boom. We should have time for one more flying lap. Whew, 119.6. Not bad. I did a 118.6 in testing. Yeah. I told you, dude, these things are snappy. You just saw I just saw the dude in front of me just totally I'm gonna let this guy go. There we go. Oh my god. Holy hell. Wow. That was death. Whoa. 118.2? Oh, man. Alright, I want to get one in the 118s here for this, thing. Thank you. IWC, thank you, thank you. That car was not happy. Take that chicane like that again and we'll be in business. Alright, come on, one more flying lap, let's go. No. That's not good. That was decent. Not great. I don't think I improved. No, I didn't. Dang. Whew. Well, not my best work. Definitely better than the first one. You know, it helps to actually post a time. Jeez. Alright. Well, definitely a start. Close one, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Well, dang, he did a 117.2? Wow. Pole, man. He had everybody by a second. Oh my god. Alright, so my guess is he's just gonna take the cake. Easy 120 points for him. Alright. Alright, here we go. Jumping in. I'm a little nervous. But Nathan cheating, right? Swear. Nah, dude. Friggin' top lap time out of everybody in the world is 114.3 or something. Ridiculous. So, it's probably like me coming out of retirement. Alright. We can do this. We can do this. Ain't nothing to worry about. Got a long race ahead. The guy starting fourth completely binned it last race. As well as Silvanio, but he ended up going around me because I also binned it. But those guys, they're not aware. All right, I'm going to mute for the intro, cinematic intro. Here we go, boys. And just like that, we're back. Welcome. Yeah, 114 being nuts. Yeah, you're right, dude. It is crazy. I don't know how these top split drivers do it. Probably not on a weenie wheel like me, I say with a Logitech, but they got, you know, Fanatec or Aesthetic, DD wheels and stuff. I'd love an Aesthetic if it wasn't friggin' like $2,500 for a set. All right, that is absolutely insane, that dude. Look, I know I can get a top 3. I know I can. I should be able to. All right, Ferrari livery, Rob. I'll stop talking. I just like completely had a stroke. There's your boy. That's not me. That's Average Racer. There's your boy, starting 9th, rocking Rebellion. Need to avoid him, low key. Recky Spinhouse. He was living up to his name in the last race. Can't let him be doing that again. All right, let's get it. 15 laps of racing ahead of us. Second attempt out of 4, actually. So I mean, still have a couple more attempts if it still manages to go wrong for me. But we learned from the last one. We got some more people in here. Hope you guys are enjoying it. I know I'm not exactly a split one esports player, but I'm just a guy trying to have some fun on the game. Let's get it. 15 laps of racing ahead of us in the Red Bulls. Can we survive? Green, green, green. Got a monster start. Oh, and there's wrecking already. Oh. And I just got bodied. All right. 4 seconds penalty up ahead. Oh, man, they're dying. Just trying to avoid a wreck. Average Racer with a big moment in front of me. Dude, absolutely shoving me out of there. Had no room. Now I'm getting bodied. Gotta give him the space. Oh! What a crossover on the opening lap. We touch. Alright, hopefully he doesn't murder me into the chicane. Oh, come on, dude. Can't we just work together? Oh my god, dude. No room given. No room given. Jeez. Thank you. I don't know if he did that on purpose or not, but thank you either way. Group up ahead's fighting, like a lot. Man, they are getting rough up ahead. Well, we survived the first couple laps. Did not take that the way I wanted to, but it's alright. Thank you. You're fully defensive, bro. Oh, and I just missed the hell out of my braking marker. That was really, wow, that was just terrible. These guys are gonna wreck each other. Thank you, game, for not giving me a penalty for what happened there in that the chicane with Average Racer. Whew. No! Oh, man. No, not again! There's damage. The car hates it when there's damage. Oh. Guys, we binned it. Oh, man, come on. Come on, dude. That sucks. That really sucks. Man, just one tiny mistake and it's over. Dude. I'm sorry, man. It's... What the... Jesus, dude! What was that? I just got punted! I just got completely punted! What was that? Now I got damage. This car's not happy. Dude, that was so uncalled for. Oh, man. Come on. Yeah, it won't even turn, dude. Oh, God, this poor car. Unbelievable. Yeah, it won't turn. Jeez. Yeah, you stay back there, buddy. And I'm about to do the same. It's not even possible for me to finish, dude. I can't even finish this race. I don't care. I can't. The car is so messed up. That sucked. That really, there's no other way around that. That was just terrible. Well, that's what the next one's for. Got about 25 minutes till the entry point. I'm gonna stay on stream. You know, we're chilling. I'm gonna be doing some other stuff here. But here, I'll do this. There we go. All right. Yeah. My computer's disagreeing with me. Of course it is. All right. Well, that was just unfortunate. It's genuinely impossible for me to finish. And I had such a good chance, and I threw it away, spinning. I promise. I promise I'm normally a better racer, but yeah, I'm real sorry. There's just nothing I could have done after that first spin. Man. Thank you guys for watching, though. I appreciate it. We're still gonna be live. We're still going for the 9 o'clock. In the meantime, though, I'm going to work on some of this. Some stuff, because at the end of the day, I am still college student, so getting that done. Man. It's just, that's really unfortunate. Do some dishes. All right, yeah, you do it, man. You do it, man. I'll see you around. We'll be back. We'll be back in it. No, Sam's back. What's going on, Sam? Watching on my TV. Oh, gotcha. All right, well, you didn't miss much on that second race. If you saw it, that was just made one mistake, ended up in the back of the pack. Car got punted, and it was over. But that's why we practice these things, man. Well, back at it again. Well, that's why we're waiting around here. Some would say Mover. Yeah, it was Mover, dude. It was Mover. It was very, very much Mover. Which, speaking of, can I see my driver rating? Is there a way to do that? Yeah, all right. Well, my driver rating is still like peak B. It's like towards the top in B, so that's good. I'm more concerned about my sportsmanship rating. When my sportsmanship rating goes down to A, it's rough. You get a lot of dirty drivers. And I wouldn't say that the punt was dirty. I wouldn't say like that was like malicious. I would just say that was poor, just poor driving, just not looking out, not being very spatially aware. I don't even know if that's what happened. I mean, maybe he was wrecking behind me. I don't really know. All I know is that I was slowing down for the chicane, and all of a sudden my car just started moving real fast again, and I was very confused. So, on the plus side of things, though, there's another attempt to get some good qualifying in the books. And also, I don't know what kind of math I was doing, but there's 5 attempts, not 4. Right. All right. Bro from Illinois. Swear, bro. On everything. On everything, they from Illinois. We don't take that around here, bro. We live. Ugh. Yeah, not my proudest work. If I'm honest, I could definitely be driving a little bit better too, but if I got to go back down the rankings a little bit to work my way back up, it's fine. Sold the AMA. Hey, good for you, man. Good for you. Get that motor going, you know what I'm saying? Gotta... There we go. All right, so good to know that's working. Gonna be good. That's what you love to see, man. Hey, that's awesome. Okay. My gloves. Tell you what, though, I am cooking on some presentation doodads for the classes, bro. I'm locked in. Alright, so we got that. Gotta just shoot video now. All right. I'm gonna take a gander real quick at what's going on with the 12 Hours of Bathurst because they are racing right now. Oh, big safety car because there's a tire and a rim just kind of on the side of the road. Interesting. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, an Audi hit the wall pretty hard. Oh, wow. Caught on fire, too. Jeez. Yeah, he just got out of the groove. Hey, kind of like me earlier. Hopefully he's doing all right. Hopefully the driver's okay. He clipped the safer barrier, and then it just, yeah, that upset the car real quick. Yeah, he was a passenger after that. Wow. Jeez. Well, no shortage of action at the at the Bathurst 24 hours. Okay, I don't think the chat window pop out is the move, if I'm being honest. Maybe it is. Oh, it is. It totally is. It totally is. All right. There we go. Man. 5 minutes before we jump back in. Yes, sir. Oh my God, we're jumping in. It's getting down to it. Well, at least to enter. All right, I think when the entry period starts, we're going to jump into some warm-up. Do some practice, just so I'm ready, because I was just kind of iced. I'm sitting for a little bit. So, let's jump in. Here we go. Long road ahead. Oops, that's the setup, not the entry. Setup is good. Setup is fine. Setup is great. Just a little not what I want. So a bit of practice, make sure we don't make any mistakes in quality. I don't want quality to be my warm-up. We made that mistake already. All right. Listen off that icing. I think I can extend my braking zone there, I'm not gonna lie. Like deeper, closer to the corner. Sloppy. I think I'm too cautious in turn one. Well, you know I can increase my braking zone. Good to know. Oh, yeah, I was a little wide there. Yeah, good to know I can actually increase my braking zone now. This car is really good on the brakes. It's just, man, acceleration is like driving on eggshells. Jeez, almost did it again. That's a rough part. There we go. Botched that last part. Jeez. Watch that part. Apparently not enough. Whoa. Yeah, did not like that. Yeah, I'm getting a little too greedy. Yeah. I need to calm down. I'm getting a little aggressive. Definitely pushing the car too much when it doesn't want to be. Yeah, see, that's not a big point. I was gonna say, I didn't know where the limit was, and now I found it. Chilling. Misjudge that. Oh. Alright. Whatever. Alright, we're good. Jumping in. Here we go. I'm ready. Ready to execute, get this thing going. I'm ready to rip. I'm ready to rip. And I know I said that last time, but I'm ready to rip. Literally, I'd be okay with a top 5. I wouldn't hate a top 5, if I'm honest. I know I always say I want a podium or better, but we'll see where we qualify. We'll see where we qualify. He's back. What's going on? David back in chat. My top hyper right now in chat. What's going on? Good to see you back in here, my friend. Can't wait for you to finish podium this race. Yeah, right? Wouldn't that be something? I'm confident. I want to say I can. Like, dude, if I could rip a mid 118 in quali, dude, I'd be set. Same track, yep, same race. It's the same race. There's just multiple time slots, multiple splits, they're called in sim racing. Well, usually split is based off of skill, but skill, it's usually split or time slot, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, same race. Basically, that's the only race that's going on today. There's a split every hour till 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock is the last one. But yeah, just multiple attempts to get a good finish, which thank God, because would not be proud of my first couple ones. All right, here we go. Jumping in. Thank you guys for the ones that have been sticking around for pretty much the whole stream. I really appreciate it. I know I've been kind of doing random stuff, just trying to get through it. Right, you got this, King. Here you go. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Bless up. Hope you guys are having a good Valentine's Day. I know it's Valentine's Day for you non-single folk out there, but for the rest of us, it's race day. We're out here schmoovin'. 3 milli credit. I know, dude. And honestly, I had like 6, and I spent it all on like those GT4s when we were doing that GT4 stuff. So, and right now, my provisional reward for doing this right now, for finishing 5th in the state, is 3 million credits. So I double, if I stay top 5. I love that they're actually doing credit payouts for this. I think that's awesome. It's a nice little touch. All right, jumping in. Here we go. Oh, man, Robbie Racer, different guy, sorry. Rob Rubber Down. Oh, he is in this one. So is Vern. Sparkle Fart. I like that name. That's up there. Butterscotch is an A-level driver, so I expect him to be quick. Oh boy, but no, Sparkle Fart has got to be my new favorite name. That is amazing. Man, Sparkle Fart. Who would have thunk it? Jeez. All right, here we go. I am gonna take the warm up again. I am the 4th highest in this lobby, though. Wait, no, that can't be right because there's a driver level A in here. Maybe it's points. I don't know. I forget how they do this stuff. How they be doing it. Weeby Sadibo or whatever. Anyway. Burying the track. There we go. Alright, let's jump in. Do some warm-up, even though the warm-up is a whole 30 seconds. Oh, look at that. I think it just took me a while to load in, actually. Dude's typing essay in chat. I gotta watch out on that curb. Alright, so little calm warm up. Oh, we actually are back up in the world for points. There's actually a lot of points on the table for this. That's cool. Alright. Jumping into the call. Am I streaming on Twitch? No. Just YouTube. And I don't have any plans to stream on Twitch, honestly. Just alright, whenever you want to send me out, game, let's do this. Oh man. Wait, is that a Cadillac livery in front of me? That's actually cool. I almost went with a Caddy livery, I'm being so honest. Alright, let's lock in for quali. Watch out for these guys. Don't want to have any issues. Actually, I'll let this guy go around me. I will go past him. This is tire squealing. Yeah, dude. The car is just traction and... Alright, we got a nice little gap here. Let's go. Flying lap. Got Sparkle Fart behind us. I love that name. You do not understand how much I love that name. Jeez, we got like synchronized wrecking over here. I heard him hit that wall. Jeez. Absolutely abused the grass there for a second. Alright. Jeez, starting off right with an 18.7 out of that guy. Jeez. Come on, baby. Yes! Oh, I went for it. I really did. I really went for it. That's fine. I literally just tried to, like, bully it and see what would happen. Because I figured I'd either, you know, get it or I didn't. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Come on, dude. A 118.9 to put a second on the grid? That is the quality we're talking about. Yes. Yes, thank you, David. Let's go. One sub 119. Yes, sir. Oh. Wow, dude, you don't understand, like, how hard I was sweating there. I can't even lie, dude. Like, I try to, like, preach to not be tense when you're racing, but, dude, I couldn't help it. I could not help it there, man. Oh. Cinema, dude. Tell me about it, bro. Preach. And, man, look at these margins, too. Guy behind me, 118.99. Me, 118.98. That's nuts. 119 dead, 119 dead. 119.2, 119.2, 119.4, 119.6. Dang. Dude, seriously, like the top, like, 10 are within a... Okay, top 9 are, like, within a second. That's crazy. Well, I definitely feel a lot better about this. I just need to, stay on the track. And we will have ourselves a race on our hands. Thank you, Robert Downey's noticing in chat. Thank you, thank you. Is there a thank you in here? Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Jimbo Baggins, have a good rate. Hey, you got some mad respect in the chat, in game chat. That's awesome. Let's give him a good luck. Let's give him a good race and a good luck. You know, mad respect. Good to know there's a lot of respect in this lobby. It's the one thing that I just hope for. Ladies and gentlemen in the chat, are we ready? Let's go! Come on! Let's see it! Hope TTA Performance is still in the house. Hopefully. Anyway, let's go. Look at us. We're right there on front row, baby. Let's get it. Come on. I could have had that guy too in pole. Like, it was close. A 118.7, that's doable. But, mad respect. Let's go. There's your boy. There's your boy. Don't get rammed in the butt. Not the plan. Ooh, Blue Angels livery. I like that. Let's see. Mellow Yellow. Okay, Vern. Yeah, he's been in the last couple lobbies. Rob Rubber down as well. Recognize these guys. Don't get rammed. Yes, that will be the plan. This is the A-rated driver, Butterscotch, in the old school Opel livery. I do like that. Robbie Racer with the Mr. Chrome. Ooh, it is a Cadillac livery. I thought so. That's actually sick. CK Racing. Some Red Bull stuff. Like, look, as much as I love those other liveries, I think I will always try to rep Rebellion. Like, I love them. You know, just kind of have a regular paint scheme, you know, give it the illusion that I'm sponsored by a non-existent team. Sparkle Fart, my boy. What a name. All right, let's get it, boys. Here we go. Much better starting position, but the goal right now is definitely to pull away. We want to pull away from everybody else, avoid the carnage as much as we can. I trust the guys behind me. I don't know if I should, but I'll trust them, you know. But I will be aware. I will try to be self-aware, spaciously aware, you know what I'm saying? All right, 15 laps ahead of us. We're starting on second, baby. Let's go. It's time number 3 in the Nations Cup. Green, green, green. And I was almost the one to throw it away. Pulling away from the guys behind us as of right now. That's very good. That's what we want. All right, let's get it. Sketchy. death. Dude, the guy in front's insane. So quick. I'm quicker than him in that chicane, though. I always gain. Big gap to the guys behind us, which you love to see. Overcooked it a little, it's all good. Yep. Yes, sir. I kind of botched that last corner, but sorry. Alright, don't get sloppy now. Looks like there was a position change for third, and he's gaining a lot. Very fast. Oh my God. Very sloppy. You're not good. Keep her steady. I'm trying. She wants to kill me, if I'm being honest. Damn, that guy behind me is quick. He's just gaining. That or I'm doing it wrong, one of the two, which is probably that one, but... slide. Yeah, this Robbie Racer dude is just very fast. Whoa! Something happened to Robbie! The corner is devious. It is. That corner is very devious, but something happened to Robbie, guys. 6-second gap to second. Buying us a little more time. Bubba's quick too, I fear. Oh my god, that dude's quick. Holy hell. He caught up a full second. Never mind. Yep, 5 seconds and growing. Whew. Now it's no longer growing. I'm being honest, I think it's because we're on two very different parts of the racetrack. I'm not gonna lie, I babied it through there. I wasn't confident. I turned in a little later. Hell of a drive from the guy ahead. Need gasoline, man. He's just pulling away. These Canadian drivers are quick. .119.0 race pace also, by the way, is insane. Robbie Racer and Bleed Gasoline had it. That's some crazy race pace. Personal best for the race anyway. The race pace. 119.3 isn't bad. A little sloppy turn one. Ooh, I felt it get loose. Car unloaded for a second, and I was like, uh-oh. Go through a hump, yep. We grabbed, we're good. $19.2. We're finding that race pace. Unbelievable. 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 Go. And we got a battle on our hands. Alright, come on. We gotta fight him now. Damage is not bad. It was a little clip. We're good. Car's still very drivable. Almost botched that. We're good. Alright. Shit. How that was not a penalty is beyond me. Gaining to the guy ahead a lot. We're definitely faster than him. I think Robbie Racer must have damage because he's not catching us like he used to. Oh, he botched the exit. Oh, he botches it. I'm about to botch it myself, but we're good. We get the move done. Woo! All right, now we gotta play the defense. And we gotta play the defense. He's gonna be out for blood. We go fully defensive. Back out to the racing line to the braking zone. That's what I'm talking about. That is a masterclass of defense. Not safe yet. jeez, it got very upset there. Man, 118.9 for the leader. Tried to get me to screw it up on my own. I wasn't gonna let him. Same deal, fully defensive. He might have the run though. Looks like he does. Can't go side by side through there, it just don't work. Alright, last lap. Let's make it count. Alright, he's gonna clear me there. That's fine. Hopefully I can get him to miss his mark. Just like that. Make the move. Oh! Yellow! You can get me on the crossover. No way! No way! Not like this! Not a 3-second penalty for ignoring the yellow! That's insane! I was side by side! What was I supposed to do? That's insane, game! That's crazy! That's insane! And I'm gonna drop to 4th! Dude! What the hell? No, that's garbage. Wow. Well, if I'm being honest, that's still a really good finish, a 4th. I mean, come on. I can't complain. That's a little heartbreaking, but I honestly don't think I could replicate that. You know, I don't think I could do that again. Not reliably. You know? I mean, you know, I almost lost it so many times. You know? Man. Jeez. 4th. I mean, see how much points I got for that. 112? Yeah, I think I'm going to take that, honestly. Over 100 is good for me. And we gained driver rating too. That's really awesome. Man. And talk about, yeah, bleed gasoline, hell of a friggin' race. Oh man. But yeah, I'll shoot for over 100 points usually. That's usually where I try to be. Man. As dumb as I think that penalty was, it might have been right. I mean, I might have gotten around him, but man, wow. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think we do that. Honestly, I don't think that's the move. We did really good. Yeah, I think we're all right. Man, well. Still a fun race nonetheless. Man. Talk about a friggin' white knuckler, but we did it. That's a 4th. I'll take it. Next race is Wednesday, so definitely gonna have to lock in, do some practicing, but yeah, I'm just gonna take a look at where we're gonna be for that race. 'Cause I don't remember what track it is. Event schedule, let's see. Nürburgring GP circuit. All right, Nürburgring GP in GT3s, and I know it's like only a certain amount. Like you can only use the 296, the Lambo, or there's like a couple other cars. So I'll figure out which car I'm gonna race for that. And then St. Croix rocking the F1 car again. Not the F3500B, the F3500A, so you're going to make me spend another million credits on that, whatever. And then this, I'm pretty sure, is the Red Bull again. Which, that's going to be hell. I'm pretty sure that's the full Suzuka circuit, too. And then Fuji in GT2, so that's like Super GT stuff. Those last two are going to be crazy, are going to be rough for me. I'm not very good at... Well... Fuji, I actually enjoy Fuji. I don't enjoy Suzuka, if I'm being honest. I really don't. So, we will see, but that's where I'm going to end this one. I mean, had a pretty good showing. Got some decent points. Hopefully we move up in the region. But yeah, so thanks for tuning into the stream. Love you guys, as always. I'll see you guys back here on Wednesday for round 3 at Nürburgring. Let's get it. See you guys later.